Alright, so first message is she said, fuck you too then. Question mark. Fuck you. You still on that player shit? Stay like that. I'm so lost. Nobody on no player timing. You're rude, no compliments, no hi, no hello, no good morning, no good night, no how are you. It's just your sassy ass attitude and your pride. Suck my dick, motherfucker. This is every woman's favorite line nowadays. Shut up. It's crazy how they're so repulsed by sassiness, but they literally live with it. Like, it's who they are. Like, Jesus Christ. Oh, he said, well, excuse me. You are sassy. You are sassy. Excuse me, it's crazy. She said, shut the fuck up. If finna come off like that about it, then we don't gotta speak at all. Then start acting right, nigga. She'd have been left on scene, but that's just me. She need to watch her mouth before she gets some. Never mind. After you fix your attitude, bitch. I'm not no bitch, goofy. Have respect when you speak to me. Yo, where is this going? I ain't no nigga clown. Yo, this like a op. Like, y'all beefing. This is personal. Y'all got beef. This is a op for real. I could imagine speaking to no chick like this and we ain't actually got some smoke. Finna have to earn it before I show it. Let's be for real here. Let's be honest. Don't call me nigga when I got a name. She said, "Oh." She sent a meme. You sent so naughty. She sent, anyways, fix your attitude before I do it for you. She said, "Oh, cat got you younger." You can't be saying lines and then misspelling them. They just don't hit, bro. Cat got your younger, anyways. You mean cat got your tongue?
Will you ever have a meetup?
No, nigga, I'm Bruce Wayne. I live two identities when you see me in real life, nigga. She said, anyways, around Thanksgiving, if you that curious. She said, what you doing? Now you just coming back now. How you going to talk to her about earning something and then you're offering her something? Very contradicting. When I see you, you'll know what's up. If you don't regret anything, say to me, then stop unsending. Okay, Mr. 2-inch. Damn, bro. 2? Here I am trying to get around with 1.3. No. He said, your scary ass probably couldn't handle 2 inches. She said, you don't know me. What don't I know about you? She said, nothing, never mind. I told that bitch, you all talk. Nah, never mind. Stop being scary and say it. Never mind, you're lame. Hopefully I'm not lame when you're inside me. Jesus Christ. I'll try not to rearrange your insides too much, not trying to hurt you too much. She said, oh, I ain't mistype. Mm-hmm. Well, see you when I see you, whatever. I'm just saying, you don't know what you're getting yourself into. See, a real aggressive, mean-ass bitch like this, you gotta, it's late. It's dojo after hours. We speaking like grown-ass men. You gotta fuck her like a whore. You gotta fuck her hard as shit. Just for all the disrespect that she's giving you. You gotta fuck that attitude out. You gotta look at it like you're ironing the wrinkles out of a dingy shirt. She gonna be straight. And then when you talk to her, you all in her ear while you fucking her. Like, dog, you the man. It ain't no more. First of all, she wouldn't even be disrespecting me before the sex. But then on top of that, I'm fucking you hard as hell for every little bit of attitude you thought you could give me. And I'm showing you who really the man when I flip your dumb ass over like a little ass chicken patty. Let's not even get started, bro. But I'm just saying. You don't know what you're getting yourself into. She said, I'm getting myself into 2 inches, but it's okay. I'll have fun with that. She grateful, man. You must be talking about high heels or something, because that ain't me. He said, this is a different experience over here. Sure it is. She wants you to send that dick. But shout out to you for not sending news, because news are for cornballs. Sure it is. You're going to find out when I see you. Right, I'll talk, but okay. I can stand on it because I'm going to send you TikToks. All right, wrong person. How you texting the wrong nigga? You know what? Let me not even say the word I was about to say. Let me not even say the word I was about to say. Let me not even say the word. Let me not even say the word I was about to say, man. Let me not even say it. Let me not even say it. Alright. But yeah, chat. Tolerating disrespectful women is crazy. It's crazy, bro. Like first thing, I like. Oh my God. In this day and age, brother, lost your goddamn mind. Ain't reading with your thoughts. You playing. But it's cool because it's leading to some slam. And this is the thing though. As long as you keep flirting on the edge of like playing around with her, when she really disrespects you, you like when is she gonna know you're serious? Like you can't put your foot down.
I be laughing at females in they face, they be getting heated, smiley face.
That'd be me. Like if a woman ever like I ain't gonna lie. Beef and disrespect is different from like she thinks she got a mouth. Like I'll probably look at a woman like she got 10 heads. Anytime a woman has like the best thing it could be is on the phone. Because if it's on the phone, I'm hanging up. Yo, watch you talking to. Boop, boop, boop. Did you just hang up on me? Hang up on me one more time. Boop, boop, boop. Did she call back? If you ever you need to, don't hang up. Now, why are you hanging up on me? The whole attitude change. By the third time you hang up on her. And you don't even say nothing the whole time. You just let her, The phone calls be the funnest shit to troll a chick on. The most fun. I'm telling you, man. In person, I probably look at her like she's crazy and then like, oh, so you ready to leave? I'm heavy on asking a rhetorical question. It's like, what? You're weird. Philly chicks' favorite word is you're weird. Or favorite saying is you're weird. They never stop coming back. And they never stop trying to disrespect you after they called you back. Bad bitches are annoying. I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all niggas let them get away with anything. And by the time they start talking to a nigga like me, I'm like confused as how she like lives her life like this. The shit y'all like tolerate. And I'm not even talking about the cute, flirty, toxic little shit talking. I'm talking like just borderline like disrespect. It's like, yo, show some fucking decorum. Where's your mannerisms? The gang, show your intelligence. You know what I'm saying? I like women of intelligence, man. I don't even like playing them games no more. Shit for the birds at all. At all. We got some Philly niggas in the chat, man. Y'all know Philly bitches' favorite thing to say, you're weird. Like, why you this weird? No. You just disagree with what I chose to do, and you don't like it, so now I'm weird. Act fucking right, man. Act right. They trying to manipulate a nigga. And yo, listen, bro. I get a kick out of being a humbling experience to a woman. Because once she's humble, and I'm not even talking about like the negative, toxic, alpha male internet guy type of humble. I'm talking about like once she realizes that she's more than her looks, she's more than her pussy or her nice body, and now she has to be herself. That's the humble I'm talking about. Cause like the vice versa is that she probably was with a guy who allowed, and she knows this, who was allowing her to walk all over him, telling her what she wants to hear because she's pretty, she got a nice body, and all these things. And when you deal with a woman and she can tell that you're more about principle instead of pussy, and you ain't no sucker, and you ain't sucking up to nothing, and you ain't just being a pick me and a yes man, that's what I mean by humble. Humble them. You know what I'm saying? Tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Whether you like it or don't like it, it's nothing you could do about it because it's number one. Come on now, chat. Y'all know how I go. Come on now, chat.
You like him and don't like him, there's nothing you could do about him because he's number one. Whether you like him or don't like him, there's nothing you can do about him because he's number one.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Big headed shorties as fuck buddies. I don't know what that mean. I don't know what that means, but I be trying to tell y'all, bro. A game with bad bitches is like it requires different tools in your arsenal. And it ain't even about her necessarily physically, literally being a bad bitch. This is most likely yes. But if she like got the bad bitch mentality, man, I'm telling you. Can you ask what I did wrong on my DMs? Y'all want to look at DMs to start the stream off? Would you say getting more clout makes meeting girls way easier? If I was using my clout to get women. I post reels on there. I post streams and clips and memes. I'm not one of them like, I don't even have, bro. I don't have no Tinder, no Bumble, no Hinge, no. I've used my Instagram to shoot my shot at women over the years, but I always was against it. Always, I never liked social media, bro. I remember being 16, right? And it was this chick. We followed each other for a while. I won't even say she didn't give me the time of day, but it was just like, coming at her on Instagram just seemed like, I was like, blah, 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 boom, boom, bang, whatever, right? She ended up working at a job I was at. That same girl ended up being on my dick like balls. On my dick, bad in person. But on Instagram, you would have thought it was like she was bougie or it was hard to talk to her or something like that. So after I seen that, I'm like, yo, I'm never relying on an image of a person. I'm never even using it. I'm not even thinking about it. I don't want to talk to you on Instagram. I don't want to DM you. I don't want to, even if it'll be a cool interaction and we'll conversate and we'll talk. Okay, cool. I'm not even thinking about it. I'm not even thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? What do you do when you get no bitches in the moment? What? What does that mean? Seminar April 22nd? Yes. April 2nd. What do you mean get no bitches? Y'all use thirsty men kind of language. But man, I ain't getting no bitches right now. What? Am I like a hungry, thirsty guy, my boy? I don't even talk like that. Even if I was at a point where I had like zero women at all, like I was just completely locked out, I'm like it would be by my choice, bruh. In a drought. Think about that too. How we describe these things. Oh, I'm in a drought. A drought. That sounds like you dying. You thirsty. You just need a. It's not like you like you lacking something. This language is crazy, bro. People gotta think about what this shit means. Like, I need pussy. Like, I need that kind. Like, bro, you starving, brother. You're really starving, and it's all in your language. Survival mode. Hey, dog, bro. What you doing when you get no bitches? Get them. Get is crazy, brother. You don't think like this. See, you're the type of nigga, you talk to a woman, you're like, oh, she just rejected me. Nah, she just missed out on an opportunity to fuck with a motherfucker. She didn't even know what she was just about to get. It's always so satisfying to me. When, you know, over a period of time, we mess with a woman. And it's like, she don't even think she don't even think she gonna fuck with you like she do. She thinks she like, oh, this is gonna be another boring guy. This is gonna be this. It's gonna be that. And BAM! She outside in the rain, playing the guitar, crying. It's like the sizzle of steak to my ears. It just. Jersey 464, I appreciate the T1 sub, brother. Get that brother some excuse fairy. Like, come on, man. Y'all gotta watch my video. Do I use this kind of language, bro? Do I say, all right, listen, if you don't get no bitches, I do that when I'm trolling. I do that when I'm, like, talking shit to y'all. Oh, you don't get no bitches, man. I don't even talk like that, bro. The most I do is tell you scared. You scared of bitches. You scared of pussy. You scary ass nigga. Then when did you realize you Timothy? I kind of even I don't know. I don't know. For me, it never really was like some sort of like oh, I'm him, and I want that like type of self-talk shit. My ego never really fueled me. Curiosity fueled me. So like that's what will allow me to challenge myself or approach a woman or whatever the case may be. I'm curious. My curiosity always was the most powerful thing within me out of any fear of anything. Curiosity was always the strongest thing in me. And then a desire to win, man. Who doesn't want to fucking win? And how serious are you about it? You know what I'm saying? They don't really want to hear you can't fuck, Dweller. Because they can't. I saw a dude breaking up with this lady on V-Day. Cold, he couldn't wait for the day. Delivering packages yesterday. Damn, losing your chick on Valentine's Day gotta be crazy. Her loss, man. I'm late, remember? Yeah, we started a late stream, man. We started off late. Talking about some real shit. No cap, if it wasn't due to time, would be the biggest drop. Listen, this is what you gotta understand. I don't think people understood what I meant when I said, I can tell how you think about yourself or how you see yourself in your own eyes based on the words you use in your sentence. Did that really make sense to y'all? I don't think it hit like it needed to hit for y'all, man. Would you ever stream on Kick? I haven't considered it. I haven't thought about it. Yeah, a little bit. It should make sense. Because if you say a sentence like, oh, I'm in a drought, or how can I get my girl back? She can take me back. I already know you're desperate and begging. You're in a begging, desperate position. It's all in your language. It comes out in your words. The key words. It's always key words. It's always key words when people are talking or people type or people... Because the words is just an expression of their thought. So it's what they thinking no matter what. Had to do so you can't handle her. Right, you can't handle her. I already know he pedestalizes a woman. I mean, unless she was super thick, then maybe you can't handle her. But if you were unfazed, confident man, anytime a nigga ever told me, oh, like, cause my uncle might talk some shit, might fucking, oh man, oh nephew, you can't handle that. What am I supposed to do now? Am I supposed to overcompensate and tell you how much I can handle it? Ooh. Man, walk about it, don't talk about it. I'm sad you even, that's a real script flipper. I'm sad you even think that's hard to handle. Fuck a nigga right up. I'm mad you even think that's a lot to handle. That right there? That nigga feel dumb feeling like what? Well, fucking nigga right up. What's your opinion on talking stages that have failed? On to the next. I feel like isn't a talking stage just like a friendship? Like getting to know the person? Isn't that how it's supposed to go? It either continues or fails? What the fuck is a talking stage? It should just really mean you building a relationship or a potential relationship. And if not, then y'all not building towards that. Then that's just your little fuck buddy or whatever you make it, whatever you design it or make it out to be. Because 9 times out of 10, the woman gonna be like, well, what are we? What do you want? They always ask. They always find a way to indirectly, subliminally find out. Or get to the point. How you become a chill ass dude? I'm a white boy trying to chillax and be more of a realer vibe. Go through what I go through. It'll change you. What if he hit you that I'm with? What if he hit you with that that's your level? That's why I'm asking if you can handle it. What? You gotta reformulate that sentence, brother. I can handle his mind just right handles. Y'all just start losing all remnants of the English language, huh? Go deeper in positioning, bro. Join the Patreon, brother. Get the exclusive deep sauce, man. A lot of niggas not focused. That's why these questions being asked. Not at all, bro. Not at all. Where's the chat going? Grammar is gone. Completely. That nigga said, ye thou shall. Like, who are you talking to? Elaborate your perspective of poise. What about it? How about that? I like asking questions about your questions because what are you really trying to learn? What do you really want to know? How you stay grounded while becoming more competent? Why would I be validated by my why would I inflate myself based on my confidence? I always knew I could do it to begin with, so when I do it, why act surprised and change? What you think about your girl having a boy best friend? What are you, in middle school? I like joke about that, like, oh, boy best friend. But like in reality, bro, like let's say she like over the age of like 18 and she got like a boy best friend. That's childish as fuck, number one. But let's say she do got one. Like, I wouldn't give a fuck. Like, this is what you gotta understand. This is what I mean when I say we think differently. I would never even question something like that. You know why? Because if I know I'm the fucking man, I know that even any other guy she hangs around or looks at, she's comparing them to me. Even if I'm fucking with a chick and she got options, I'm the standard. I'm not the option. I'm the standard. Man, these niggas is boring. These niggas don't do nothing for me. They don't add nothing to me mentally. They don't stimulate me. Blah, blah, blah. Like, I know the standard I set. So I don't even question she going around another man, being on his dick. Oh, man. I just don't think like that. I really don't see myself in my head when I'm with a chick as like, there's another guy out there that's going to make her smile and blush and then he's going to take her from me, man. I just don't see it like that. That's that type of question. Like, what if she got a boy best friend? Damn it, bro. He fucking your girl behind your back, ain't he? Like, you want me to say that? Because this is what I know. When a woman really like you, the thought of intimacy with another man disgusts her. And you can ask any woman who really likes a guy, like, she really fulfilled with the man she messing with. Other men disgust her. She gonna be so proud. I got a man. Nope. I know. I'm da-da-da-da-da. Now when y'all see on these videos and these don't even get me started. Crazy, the other day I heard a motherfucker admit that his woman got him by the balls. Man, if she ain't sucking him, I don't know what he's talking about. I have a girl right now. She was too drunk, so I just let her sleep. Maybe next time. Cardi B? Is that you? What did we just read? He said, I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. Let's just go ahead and get past that. Jeffrey Dahmer is. What the fuck? I was actually thinking about the correlation between empathy and sympathy. Is it better to receive sympathy or sympathy to another person? Whatever is necessary at a situation. Sympathy is responding with a different emotion. Empathy is feeling the same one. Some people are more empathetic than others. What did he say? He was cool until maybe the next time it just threw me off. No, that was crazy, bro. How do you become the standard over these other niggas? Who's confused about what that means? How do you become a standard over these other niggas if she has options? Let me tell you something. Even if she's mid, she has options.
Over motivation. Motivation is short-term and unpredictable, while discipline is long-term and on point.
Big facts. Listen, let me tell you something. Even if she's mid, bro, she got options. She's gonna have options, bro. Like maybe she don't market herself, and by market herself, I mean post a lot or go outside often. But if she did, she would have a lot more options. It just is natural, right? Now, especially if she bad, bro. Niggas are under the assumption. And y'all have seen this when I've done calls with the Real Game No Theory panel and all that. Niggas be under the assumption that you have to buy bad bitches things. That you have to take bad bitches on dates. That you have to spoil bad bitches. So even if she doesn't take any of her 8 options serious, she's going to use them. Because she knows she can keep letting him do these things for her without even doing anything in return. There's so many women that get away with these things. And they'll play relationship with these dudes, knowing that they're not even fulfilled in them, that they just a placeholder. That's a lot of y'all placeholders. Now, when we talk about being the standard, right? I want to use an example. I like explaining dating advice shit with non-dating advice examples, because then I'm going to come back to a dating example. But listen, imagine this. You are an athlete. You're a football athlete. And you transfer from a D3 school to a D1 school. And what's some things that would change, chat? What's some things that would change? Players, coaching, competition, frequency of training, the workout, skill level, the locker room, the organization. It's so many things that would change. The D1 school set the standard. So if that player went against another team whose school had a higher standard, a higher workout regimen, or whatever, then when they play each other, they're going to see, or their teammates. I actually, you know what? Let's say this. You transfer from a D3 school to a D1 school. All these new things set the standard. But guess what? You playing against the #1 athlete in the country. When you guard anybody else, is it easier or harder? Bro said harder. Shut your dumb ass up. Easier. Easier. This is the best athlete in the country. And he's on your team. You guard him every day at practice. You guard anybody else, it's probably easier. It's probably easier, bro. It should be easier. Or he really ain't that good. Right? So, now let's apply this to now listen, all of this is just something you're experiencing. It's setting the standard for you. You might not even realize the standard that it is until you play somebody else. Until you go to another school or play against another school, and you going against this other team, they tired by the second quarter, and your team is just turning up. They tired by the third quarter, and your team's starting to turn up. They sloppy with their plays. Your team has practice every day, all the time. You see what I'm saying? So you don't even realize your standard, and your standard is shown when others don't have a standard, or they're just doing whatever. Now we take this back to the dating world. Like I said, I won't ever think to myself, oh, my girl is around guys and she gonna be on a dick, or she gonna like them more, because I set the standard. I'm the nigga she compares them to. I know I do. But guess what? Let's give a simple example. Right? She messing with a nigga like me. How I look at her, what I say to her, how I greet her when she gets in my car, in my house, how my house is set up, how it smells, how I smell, what I talk about, the substance I provide, the kind of man I am to her. Automatically, I just wiped out 95% of the niggas on this planet, because 95% of the niggas on this planet going to see her and just say, I just want to fuck, or I'm trying to fuck. And they're ruled by their lust. So they automatically can't talk to her or treat her the same, because I'm not a man of my lust. I'm a man of substance. Already, she gonna talk to one of these niggas. Damn, baby, how you doing? Damn, you so pretty, mommy. damn, baby. And she's like, I done set the standards. The hearing this shit is cringe to her. Hearing this shit is like, okay, now what? You look weak now. You ain't got no follow-up. You ain't got no conversation. You ain't got no type of nothing behind your compliments or nothing. You just had no substance. Imagine what you doing. She texting niggas every day. Imagine she got 8 options. These niggas text her, what you doing every day? Good morning and good night. And I'm outside. Come over this weekend. We going here. We going to do this. We going to see this. We going to talk about this. I know what I'm doing all the time, every time. And I challenge her to be a better version of herself just by being around me because I set the standard beyond even fucking with her. The standard don't even got to do with her. It got to do with the kind of man I am. And then when she come to my team, the D1 team, now every other school look like D3. But if you ain't a leader, if you ain't a man of substance, if you ain't none of this, you can't even. Can you give examples? Like earlier, like I said, how I greet her when I see her, what I say to her when I see her, what we talk about, how I impact her, how I influence her, my outlook on life, my perspective, my ambition, my track record. Fuck everything I'm talking about. My track record. Who is this guy? I'm somebody even outside of the context of her eyes. What the pimp say? Locally accepted, nationally recognized, and internationally. Hold on. I forgot how it go. Internationally recognized, nationally accepted, and locally respected. And I ain't even talk about fame, but it's just that chat. I'm talking about me specifically, right? Why am I saying this? Why am I able to say this? Because I'm a man of fucking impact, bro. Look at the things I do, the things I have done. Now I'm doing this shit on content and the internet. I was already making things happen and change and influence and shit before I even made a YouTube video. This is just the kind of man that I am. Lo and behold, surprise, I come make some videos and I'm doing the same shit. The class of man I am is just on another level. I fuck with a bitch and I'm not even her type, right? But I show her there's so much more to a man that I change her type. Do y'all see? We don't even think the same. I'm trying to get y'all to elevate y'all motherfucking thinking, brother. We don't even think the same, brother. We don't think the same. I know I ain't a bitch type. She ain't never met a nigga like me. How could she have a type of something she doesn't know exists? How could I be her type? She don't even know I exist. She has never been exposed to this level of man. She can't even anticipate it or think that she would like it because she don't even know it exists. All she knows is niggas that got good dick and tall and handsome and got money. Or use their money to get her. Or impress her with clout. And I ain't using none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? She distracted by it. She think I'm going to use these things. Or that it's important to me. But I'm going to show her why it means nothing. Sub Santana. Appreciate it 6 months.
In all your content. 400K pack coming soon.
I love your confidence. Listen, y'all don't understand. This ain't confidence. This is really me. This is really me. This is really who I am, bro. This is really me in real life. Really, I change a whole motherfucker perspective on life, bro. So this is what I'm saying. I set the standard. I know she ain't going outside around some nigga and she's bored. She can't go back. You can't smoke a cigarette after you try crack. You want some crack?
I pulled a 32-year from using
crack is crazy. W Patreon, man. I appreciate that, brother. It's like, you know what I'm saying? And do your research. The proof is in the pudding. And you may say to yourself, damn, how am I going to set the standard when I do nothing? I know, like, I hope what y'all got, the point is that the reason I can set the standard with when a woman I'm messing with is because of who I am as a person. So when she comes and sees me or meets me or finds out about me or learns me as a man, she sees that, wow, a man is much more than money and status and clout and a big dick, etc. There's so much more to what a man can be to a woman, to his community, to his siblings, to his family, and to life. Come on, man. Y'all talk about attraction and liking you. Y'all don't use words like admiration. Y'all know what I mean when somebody admires you and is inspired by you? Are you admirable? Able to inspire admiration? Able to be admired? Are you even admirable? And if the answer is no, then you definitely don't understand what I mean by set the standard. You have no standard. There is no standard. How are you going to set one? How are you going to make an impact? You have no impact. And you might be young. And you might be old. And you might say this like, yo, man, time to get my life together, man. What am I about? It would be the same way as if a woman mess with you and you, let's say you start fucking with you and you go to the gym 4 times a week. You wake up every day at 6 a.m. Women like you, she start picking this shit up from you.
I would rather have a woman respect and admire them love me, to be honest.
If a woman like you, she picks up on these things, man. Okay, this is what he eats. This is what time he wakes up. He's in the gym. It's making me get on my shit. That's your standard, and she's coming and picking it up. You got to set the standard for yourself first, right? Exactly. She just following suit. She just getting with the program. But this is who I am, with or without her. This is who I am. And when she recognized that, that's the standard. And now it's like when she interact with that, she catches whatever it is. It's like on some YouTube shit. How could you watch another weak-ass dating coach seeing the way I break down shit? You probably couldn't. You probably instantly subscribe. You like, yo, niggas don't break shit down like this. Niggas don't really explain shit like this. That's setting a standard. If you watch my channel and was like, yo, oh my God, look how he break this shit down. Or look how he talk to women. Or look how he interact with Ruben. Niggas don't do this. I set the standard. This is just who I am though. And now you try to go watch somebody else and they, well, you know, and you can tell they ain't even really who they say they are. This ain't even them in real life. They ain't pulling up. They not outside. They ain't been consistent. You can never watch one of them niggas, man. You can't. That's the standard. Deuce, baby, I appreciate the 100 bits. You couldn't. How do you do that with a girl who sets her own standards and tries to be the leader of the room? I would love that. It's only going to be like a lion meeting a lioness. That's what that is. It's not a competition. It's no. It's like you. I don't compete with my woman. I'm not in competition with my woman. So you say something like that, it's like, so what? I'm not intimidated by my woman. But, you know, fortunately, throughout my life, especially when it's starting high school, I've always been around women of high intelligence, high ambition, life plans, handling business, probably their own car, trying to, you know, having to put shit together for their own crib, going to school and college, so manage, like, so I'm not even privy to thinking about like, oh, this chick ain't got nothing going on and she just a blah 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 airhead. Like, that's not even my, I don't know. And still be in school and still trying to have some motion on the side. Y'all not. Listen, I get on here and I play around, but I'm not a fuck around kind of guy. Like, bro, drop TyKwondoe the whole name and use my real fucking name, and you can find shit out on me. News articles. A lot of y'all randomly might have been in a science class and saw that that Nova thing I did for the DNA on the television show. I'm still articulating myself on this joint. I didn't even have no channel back then. No channel. That's literally me. That's who I am, bro. Turn the camera on. This is just me being myself. And God willing that allowed me to have the impact I did in so many different ways. But like, yo, chat, I play around, but I don't fuck around. Like, it's a difference, my guy. This is real. This is serious. Life is here. If this wasn't the lane I was being successful in, dog, I would still be cracking heads in another lane. Like I was. I don't play around, bro. I ain't fucking around. Like, this is real. I'm seriously really doing shit in life, bro. And now I'm serious about making shit happen. So you can sit here and listen to me and get with the program and look at the track record. Look at my history of actions and results. and sit here and say, okay, this is what we on, and this is what's going on. Like, don't ever let niggas play too much and get besides themselves. Like, this was not do or die. This is, bro. Don't even, and I say this humbly. I don't ever get on here and talk my shit like this. I don't. But this is, I'm telling you, like, the proof is in the pudding, bro. My steps, my results, my track record backs me up very well. I've given speeches in public settings in room, over 100 people in the rooms, college students, high school students, for programs, been invited to speak places, and done it and gone there and presented very well. Nothing but teeth and palms after the show. Dang, girl, you did great, man. Did it. Like, so I could really tell you how to communicate. I really do this in real life. I really make connections. I really position people to get full rides in school. Made connections in my university and twisted corners and turned favors and connected people. Say, hey, meet such and such. This is really me. I know how I think dangle shit in life, bro. Make a couple phone calls, yo, such and such. Like, I'm trying to blah blah. People do shit off the strength of all right, I know this person. Let me blah blah blah, and we'll do it humbly though. This ain't even from a state of point of a flex and ego. You know where this come from? Honestly, this come from me looking at my life and saying, I want to be the motherfucker. Like, it's a saying that my dad has, right? Would you rather be the overhand or the underhand, right? And the overhand is the hand that's putting something in the underhand. I'd rather be the overhand, handing out opportunities, be able to hand out money, because that means you're in a position where you're able to do more for others. That's what all this shit was about for me, doing more for others, and it made me become more of a man, it made me more of a leader. So the proof is in the pudding, bro. Communication just happened to be one of my avenues, you know what I'm saying? But you name it, bro. My dad always said that. I'd rather be the overhand than the underhand. And the overhand deals with different problems and stress that the overhand doesn't. The underhand just waiting for a handout. And even if you're not waiting for it, let's say you're going through a tough time, so you have to be the underhand in a situation. But if you do overhand, you take on the overload. You carrying the majority of the weight. You having to buckle up your belt. You having to get up and go out every day and every morning. You ain't taking the breaks like everybody else taking breaks. You ain't taking it easy like everybody else is taking it easy. Because you the motherfucker that has to be there. You the one that gotta be strong. Come on now. And what it look like when you do that? I'm telling you, brother. This is life, man. Like, it's so much more fun to life on the other side of your fear or your doubt or your hesitation. I just can't stand when I get on here and I see people, man, I just wanted to do this, but when you gonna do it? Because guess what? I don't know how often y'all talk to old people. When you see somebody that's 70, 80, or 90, old don't mean slow and dumb. When you see somebody that's old, when you meet certain old people, dog, they be sharp as fuck. And here's the point I'm making. You look at them and you'll see, like, they are who they were. And what I mean by that is, if you're 16 watching this, if you're 26, 36, 46, 56, 66, 76, who you are deciding to be right now will contribute to the type of person you are when you're 96. You talk to some old people, their mentality and their mindset is so firm because it has been built up over the past years and they've lived who they are, that when they 70, 80, and 90, that shit still don't change. If all they know is work, hustle, and being a community relevant type of person and checking on people, they're gonna be 80, 70 years old, checking in on other family members. Hey, how you doing? Speaking to their neighbors. And don't just say, oh, the older generation was really different, because they really were. But you don't want to lose this. Ronnie Coleman in the gym at his old ass age. Come on, man. That's just who he is. I gotta get it together. You really do. And I even had to look myself in the mirror and say, yo, who am I saying I want to be for the rest of my life? That's really what you're doing when you live day by day. You're really saying to yourself, this is who I want to be for the rest of my life. And you don't like who you are right now, you better get the fuck up. You better do something about it. Because I'm trying to tell y'all, guess what? This is it. Let me tell y'all something. Somebody asked in here earlier, when did you realize you was him? You want to know something? Nothing about me from day one to who I am now has changed on the internet, right? Or even in real life. And my friends can vouch for this. Like I'm still me. I'm still tired. Like blah blah blah, right? But you know what it was? It's a difference from being smart amongst your friends or being smooth amongst your city or something like that. And then when you go across and when you do something on the internet and then it's put on the open platform amongst millions of people and you still that motherfucker. Or you still as good as you were. So you couldn't even compare it on a bigger scale. So you might have thought it was just locally, you was like local talent or locally good at this or whatever. So you don't even realize like, whoa, this is it. That's why when you look at a celebrity who's real famous and they nervous or can't talk to women, they only became more of what was already there. Or you look at somebody that has a spending problem. They get a lot of money. They get a lot of status or whatever. This is what you are. That's it. I need y'all to understand that. That's it. You will not change once you get a big amount of money. You will not change once you super famous and you super. This is literally it right here, right? I need you to look at yourself and damn, is this it for me? And the point I'm making is that then if you get famous or big or have a lot of money, right? What you were will help you or hurt you. So if you were disciplined, if you were strategic, if you were calculated when you were nobody, then when you're somebody, that shit gonna help you. If you had anger issues, if you had bad habits and you were undisciplined when you were nobody, and then you become somebody, that's gonna hurt you. I need you to literally look at yourself and say that, damn, this is it. This is who I am. Now, am I going to stay like this? Am I going to change? That's up to you. But I need y'all to really realize that if you were the top person on the internet or you were nobody, that's who you are. I mean, excuse me. It wouldn't change who you are. You are who you are in either one. Like you're not going to change, bro. This is who you are. Now you better do what you want about that. You know what I'm saying? So I think the simplest example I can get of that, let's say somebody can sing. And they're in the country of some random church. And they're singing to their choir. They don't even know. Let's say they go on one of those singing shows like The Voice or X Factor. And then the whole world found out, oh my God, they're really good at singing. That's the same girl who was singing in the church. Now other people realize that she can sing. So now the fame changed. But like this is always what it was. Versus if you're bad and more people find out, then you're still bad. Like I need y'all to see that. I hope this is really hitting because the point being is that you gotta stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready. Stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready. I was broke and now I make 6 figures and the money has forced me to change. You're talking about a habit. Like, oh shit, I've been fumbling the money, realizing, and this is the saying, it doesn't stop. I like that you said that. It doesn't stop the more you improve. You only keep evolving. So watch this. So when you went broke to 6 figures, right? And then, you saying it forced you to change. You already had to change to even go from broke to make 6 figures. So now when you make 6 figures and you evolve again, you already were the type of person who evolves and grows and handles more in life. So you really didn't change. That's who you were in order to get the 6 figures to begin with. You just keep evolving and improving. That's just who you are. You make more, you grow more, you do more, you have more. That's just who you are. So did you change or you just being yourself? Come on, bro. Just didn't know you were capable too. Right, you sleep on yourself. And that's one thing, seeing this shit on the internet made me realize about myself. You don't sleep on yourself, man. You never, like, damn, it's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, my confidence was like still like there, but it's just insane. I'm telling you. It's like I remember reacting to videos before I ever did any IRL content, and then I did an IRL, like I did a bunch of IRL different videos, and I'm like, yo, this IRL shit is 10 times easier. Being on a blind date Being in like a smash bed, talking to women in real life, it's 10 times easier than having to do an e-date or doing this shit. And some people will be more impressed by the IRL shit. Now, I'm not saying that is hard, but it's different for me when interacting with a person in real life and face to face. It's insanely different. And the funny part is people will look at it as backwards. They'll be recording and say this from you know what I'm saying? Pro Ty, help. Need help. Or the funny shit, I'm fucking with this big girl and I want to fuck, but I'm scared my image going to get ruined. What should I do? Why you care what other people think about you? You going to fuck, then fuck. I mean, if you know she ugly, you still like her. Who gives a fuck? Explain going inside. What you mean? Damn, I'm sleeping on myself, to be honest. You probably are. But what I said yesterday, I said you can sleep on yourself and underestimate your own value, but people, follow me. Hold on, I'm going to say this very slow. This is very important right now. You can underestimate your own value and sleep on yourself, but people are still going to use you for what you're worth. And then when you realize what you're worth, it's too late. You'll realize it's already too late. Bro said tips on a relationship. Don't let someone else tell you your value. That had nothing to do with what I just said. But that person may have been told that their value was low, so maybe they think that. But what do I also say? When you don't know who you are, who somebody else thinks you are will always be enough. Come on, man. Y'all just, oh my God. I'm unloading the clip tonight, man. Oh my God, I'm unloading the clip tonight. If I don't know who I am, I'll let you tell me who you think I am. Oh my God. And believe you. Do y'all want to swim or do y'all want to drown? Come on, man. Y'all know why. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. But when you know who you are, you'll never let somebody tell you who they think you are. Because you know. Because you know. Jesus Christ. Need vibe? I'm going to blow this vibe instantly. I'm going to blow this vibe instantly. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Drop the nuke. We don't know who you are. Somebody's going to think of less than you are. That's not what I said. How do you get every quote wrong? Man, if I leave my autobiography up to y'all niggas, this shit ain't getting written. How do you scramble to quote that bad? Jesus Christ, man. Yo. He put like 3 different sentences together. Autobiography is only written by the person it's about. Oh my God. Okay. Funniest part is, bro, thought he hit that motherfucker on the head. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. W nerd. I hate how females first fuck with me because of me as a person, and then they see I got a bag and they switch up. Describe switching up. I like for y'all to get an example, like get specific. What is a switch up? What is switching up once you realize you got the bag? Like, what is switching up? Please describe this to me. I was talking about this, I think literally yesterday. And I was like, yo, I would literally spoil the fuck out of my daughter and my wife, and I spoil the fuck out of my family and my friends. I take care of my own. You know, anytime we out somewhere around me, I'm like, all right, I'll pay for it. Don't even worry about it. I done took multiple of my homies out with me on trips, paid for everything. Flight, hotel, transportation, everything. Right? But I would never fly a bitch out. Like a random chick. I would never do that. But my daughter or my wife, they can have whatever they want. And I wouldn't even question it. Well, I'm not going to say whatever they want. Like, I'm just an open bank account. But I'm just saying, like, you know, for me, once a relationship is strong and established, like, money is just I don't even see it as, like, something, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got you. I don't count favors with my friends. I don't say, such and such owes me $255 from the 10th. Like, I don't do that with my homies. But I would never just randomly, like, let somebody use me or have access to what I have to offer. Ever. The audacity to even ask would be disrespectful. If you count favors, the bond ain't real. It's not that the bond ain't real. It's just that it's not built off of the care you have for the person. It's not built off of affection. It's built off of utility. That's one of the dialectics I learned in relationships. And again, like when I say relationship, I don't mean boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. I mean all relationships. That we talk about these. We talked about this on stream before. What about your son? Of course, because that's my son. But I would instill a different mentality in my son. Work and discipline and purpose is going into my family no matter what. But the outlook on life my son and my daughter would be different. I don't even know if outlook is the right word. Do journaling or no? Every day I write it up here. This is my journal right here. But if you broke, you got to count favors. If that's a rule or a law, then so be it. When I was broke, I still didn't count favors. Is porn that bad for you? If you have an addiction, what type of stuff do you write in your journal? Get out of my business, bro. Why are you in my business? It's thoughts, man. It's just whatever I think, man. Sometimes I will be walking in circles in the crib when I'm really having a deep thought. Like I'll be walking it, like I physically would start moving. And think shit out and be just, man. It's crazy.
Can you explain your tattoos?
Eye of Ra, Eye of Horus, Ankh, Tree of Life, Lion, Crown, Rose, Jesus on a cross. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's a person on there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not Christian though. Does your son have all the money he want? Or would you let him work for it? And personally going to let him work for it? Because not having money builds characteristics that people with money all the time have. Y'all always hear these people, the rich people say, no, my family such and such got to work for it. I think earning it is not the same as saying they don't have access to any of my money. I never really thought about it. I don't just think that I would just make my son just a wealthy ass child. Obviously, they're receiving the benefits of me being wealthy, but like access to certain education, opportunities, connections, etc. But again, my children, period, would be so they listen. If they anything like me or the shit I had to learn to get through and make shit happen in life at a later age, and I instilled them at a younger age, and they start to really understand it and get that shit when they older, they gonna be already powerful motherfuckers. Cause I'm a man who made something from nothing. Many different times. Just off of communication. And had I been moving like that since I was like 12, fuck the money. It ain't even about the money. Listen, I don't know why I was about to use a crazy example. I know there's probably better examples, but I don't know why the first example I thought this may sound crazy. But if you've seen the Jeffrey Epstein documentary, right? One of the things they went over is how he finessed some billionaire into giving him a lot of money. Dog, that was because he was a manipulative, that's because he understood people. Dahmer is crazy. I got the fucking crazy guys mixed up. I got the fucked up men mixed up. Both Jeffries. Just don't name your son Jeffrey, apparently. But the point being, you don't have to be some sociopath with some secret ass evil agenda. The thing is that the guy was able to give him money or trusted him with the money because of who he was to him. He wasn't even qualified to get the job. He didn't have none of the requirements that the other guys had to work at that. I don't know if it was Wall Street. If you see that, dog, you realize like, damn, this dude was cooking shit. Like, damn. And it's like, the guy who gave it to him wouldn't have given it to everybody, but it's a certain way he positioned himself or connected and established himself in that relationship in order to get that benefit. Now imagine he was actually a decent person who was actually using it properly. That's what I'm saying. Like, my point is talking about the social aspect of it and how he positioned himself to get that benefit. I hate that I had to use Jeffrey Epstein as an example, but it's the facts. He just was happening to be an evil ass, manipulative ass, fucked up ass person. But you don't even understand the things people do for people they like. If y'all, oh my God, there is favorites in this world. Get it whether you like it or not. There's favorites. And you can benefit from that or you can hate it, complain about it. I don't give a fuck. But people have favorites. On the other end, people have, there are things that other people do which makes people not like them or limit them from opportunities which they would have otherwise had. You speak on people and their life experiences and building them who they are. Well, I don't believe that. There's a quote that goes, life is 5% what happens to you and 95% of what you choose to do. That's the quote. 2K1, big 16 months, man.
On my birthday, I end 20 minutes in 22, and life is amazing.
I'll
so
get good
many
at understanding people or reading
that
them better.
I've been in to help me get where I'm at today and going to tomorrow. You're absolutely right. Me having such a perspicacious view on my life will make me who I'm going to be.
Who you are is what you meant to say, but you know what I'm saying? Happy soon to be birthday, man. How do I get good with people, understand people, or reading them better? Interact with more people. See more people. See how people act and respond to different things. See how they interact with you amongst other people. You need to see these things. You need to go get it. You know why when I was like 16 and when I read the 48 Laws of Power, and it was like I was able to look at the book from like a not just taking on the agenda of it, but to actually criticize it and evaluate.
Do you believe in own mindset?
Don't know what you're talking about. I think when y'all donate and make this voice talk, it's like y'all try to get the most attention. Please relax. But when I read that book, right, I didn't just look at it and consume on the ideas. I was looking at it and like criticizing it and reviewing it and actively thinking about it. because I had already was in this type of mentality, viewing people like these things, thinking in such an observant manner, and noticing how people interact with each other. And a lot of the shit was spot on. A lot of the shit was, you know, could have been taken further or deeper, but I made a whole video on that, like the 3 most, I forgot what I titled it, but the 3 most, I forgot what I titled it, but I made a video about that. Same way you get good at basketball, say it one more time. What was the quote? Well, you don't know, but I forgot what I was just saying. Business Gmail, check the YouTube about page. And when they show who they are, believe it. You think more people believe they have ADHD than actually? I don't know. I just know that if they was diagnosing that shit, I mean, how old? I don't know. I believe they probably would have told me I had ADHD as a kid. Now look at me. Wife skiing, I appreciate it. 16 months. 3 most important laws of power that can change your life. I think that's what I titled it. It probably was that. Man, they would have had me doped up. Like, no funny shit. Like, I probably would have been doped up if they was handing that shit out when I was a child. And I think some people was getting it, but I don't know. The diagnosis, but I don't know. You go more into detail about act like a king to be treated like one. Just think about, like, that one is so damn near self-explanatory. When you say go more in depth, what confuses you about it is probably a better question I should ask. I'm a teen and can't find a route to a career in my path because of my uninterest. What? Uninterest in what? Well, if you're uninterested, you probably shouldn't do it. But you are not your job, so you don't have to sit here and be like, oh, I'm uninterested in this and I don't want to do it. You can still do what pays the bills and live your life, bro. Your job does not have to consume you and be everything that you are. Homelessness is the way, I guess, gang. He's uninterested in being responsible. I don't know, man. So you're just not going to handle responsibilities? Like, I think this generation, I mean, besides, you know, not just going working for a corporation for 50 years and never getting more money and etc. We ain't just going to roll over and do that. I think that's what's most different about our generation. But we have made all jobs bad. Like, we have made it like, yo, everybody has to be an entrepreneur. Like, bro. What do I do if a girl called me cringe even though I'm not? You know what I would do if a girl called me cringe? Alright, that's what I would do. Nothing. What do her opinion have to do with me? Y'all see what I'm saying, chat? When you don't know who you are, who somebody thinks you are will be enough. I would never flinch to somebody saying something about me that I know has no merit to it. And even so, guess what? Maybe I'm corny, cringe, goofy, and all of these things. And I completely accept that about myself, and that's just who I am. And I don't give a fuck. That's low vibration to sit here and let people tell you what to be. You know what's funny? Y'all want people to like you so bad. Don't y'all know most people don't even like themselves? How do you want this person to like you and they don't even like the closest person to them? They don't even like the person who they can control the most. Why the fuck you think they gonna like you? Please be serious, bro. Please think about that. Why would I even try to make this person like me and they don't even like the person who they had the most control to be? Or who is closest to them? Themselves. So that on what you said, they don't like the one who can't see themselves in the mirror. Come on, man. I come back to some bars. New Ani Mask alert. I'm trying to come up with a like a symbol, chat. It'll probably be like an astronaut helmet with the Ani mask on it. And that'll be like our McDonald's. That'll be like our Mickey D's type shit. Should we react to the new Minorities podcast? What time is it? 11:55? Yeah, we up, man. We up. Yeah, we can. I want to hop on Apex tonight. It's a new season. It's a lot going on. Ranked is back. Chat, I want to get to Masters, which is like a higher rank than Diamond. Like, that's up there. You up there once you get that rank. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I should just play the season and start it tonight. Because if I break to that Minorities video, I'd much rather do it when I start a stream, when I start my stream earlier. Like if I started it around like 7 or 8, started reacting around like 9 or 10. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather do it around that time. TyKwondoe. Chat. Oh yeah, let's look at Reddit. I think chat, I want to look at Reddit. Same thing for DMs and stuff like that. Fuck Fort. Fort don't have as much as a rewarding grind as like Apex does. I'm gonna just be honest. Like the ranking system, that shit really feel like some real shit. Like when you get higher in that shit. Let's look at Reddit. I'm looking at Reddit and I'm gonna hop right on the pecs. My man sent me that screenshot too. He's like, yo, you was like one of the top comments on that Minorities video. And if I'm correct, I believe that's how Sneeko found me too. I did a reaction, a plug channel posted it, and then he DM'd me. Yeah, 9 minutes, bitch. I go by Young Boy. Chat. I actually, the crazy part is today I went to a Benz dealership and a BMW dealership. I'm going with the M5. Like it's confident. It's 110% confident. It's 110% confident. Like there's no debate.
God is real. Well, as real as the tooth fairy is. Except believing in God actually improves your life. If I told people that I thought a man in the sky was watching me, they'd call me crazy. But if I go to church and chant the same belief with a group of people, I'm perfectly sane. The belief in the unseen is just a way to visualize religious values. Symbolic images are deeply embedded in our psyche, which makes them shortcuts to deeper truths about life. Why do you think the deterioration of religion has been met with a surge of interest in crystals, astrology, and other new age spiritual symbols?
Exactly. It's always been a form or a way of people to say, I forgot what Noam Chomsky said. He hit that shit on the nose. Something like, you know, when things happen to people and they feel like they don't deserve it, they always like to explain some ulterior thing like, oh, devil out trying to get me, or this exterior or external force. You know what I'm saying? And people need something to believe in. A lot of people need something to believe in. People need to believe in something and I forgot how it was worded.
For all of that, because it doesn't require you to believe in things that aren't there. You believe that atoms exist? Of course. You ever see one? Sort of. You see, science is its own type of religion. Science is not a religion. Scientists don't try to justify the past the way priests do. They accept the fallibility of their work and let objective results determine what they believe. The benefits of religion are just less obvious than science, but that doesn't mean that they aren't important to society. Religious people are known to be happier, healthier, and more charitable than those who aren't. That's not religion's doing. That comes from a strong sense of community. When's the last time two people bonded over a piece of scientific data? They don't. Because life isn't experienced as data. It's experienced as a story. Religions tell stories that relate directly to all human experience and give direction.
No, this video spin. I wanted to watch that for Open Your Energy Portals. Oh my God. They get y'all every time.
I'd like to thank my beautiful husband. To thank my beautiful husband.
Wow. The sun is shining. Cringe meme.
They didn't let a real nigga into Hogwarts. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? I'm about to spit on all my fucking ops, nigga. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? Niggas is bugging, nigga. Fuck. I don't give no fuck. Slytherin K, Ravenclaw K, Hufflepuff
fuck
suck
you,
my
bitch.
dick, nigga. Hufflepuff, you a bitch.
What is he in then? You ain't in the top Jones. What are you in then? Ravenclaw or Slytherin? Neither?
Fuck.
Crazy. Personally couldn't be me. Personally couldn't be me.
You're pathetic. You know that?
Yo, let's be honest. Video games,
You're pathetic.
old video game story dialogues used to be, you used to actually pay attention.
You're pathetic. You know that? You think you're such hot shit, don't you?
No, I'm more like cold shit. But seriously, I just don't want to marry you. And no matter how many
Cool shit.
letters you send me, or chocolate bunnies, or skywriting my name, or naming stars after me, or whatever, it's nothing personal.
No, rejection never is personal. You know, my dad was right about you.
Your dad?
You know it's the story about to happen after this. It's about to, like, one of her uncles trying to kill you in traffic. Yo, what is this? You know this game. You know this game bussin'.
Okay, but if you'll excuse me, I gotta go.
You can't go.
But I can
GTA
go.
4, but this is like a DLC or something?
I'm going to die. I just took 37 painkillers and 15 sleeping pills. There's the bottle. I'm going to die, and it's all your fault.
Oye, pero tú sí que eres loca.
I'll be dead soon. Either get me to the hospital, or I'm dead.
Fucking idiot.
You're pathetic.
3 steps to overcome lust. 1.
Jesus Christ.
3 steps to overcome lust. 1. Uncover the trauma under your lust. Before you solve the problem, you gotta get to the root of it. You have to understand what in your past is making you want to confide in lust
I think he should have made the music louder. I can still hear the video for some reason.
for comfort. After you figure out what that trauma is, deal with it. This is easier said than done,
But
obviously.
that first point is actually a great point. Some people have addictions to certain things because they used it to cope with the emotion that they were avoiding or whatever stress that they were avoiding. So they don't even think about the addiction. They just think about that whenever that emotion, whether it be anger, stress, or etc., they go to what they use to cope. They don't even think about it.
But this is the part where you walk with God to heal your old wounds. There is no set time period for your healing, so take your time and be vulnerable with God. The second thing, recognize that self-control is in the fruit of the Spirit. Anyone who struggles with lust lacks self-control. So if you want to struggle with the lust less, you need to increase your self-control. How do you increase your self-control? Set boundaries for yourself. Respect the boundaries that you set. Stay in your word and ask God to give you more wisdom about self-control. Ask God to give you some more faith. And anything else that you feel you need to do to help your self-control out. The third thing, and probably the hardest thing, don't put yourself in the same tempting situations. A lot of times when we fall back into lust, we fall in the same situation that we were in previously. So to put yourself in a new situation, you need to form new habits. So at the time you usually do whatever you're not supposed to do, implement some healthy habits. This could be a time
Didn't I tell that to y'all, that third one?
to do the new skincare routine you want to do. This could be the time to spend some more time with God. This could be the time to go to the gym. Anything that is healthy and gives no time for the thing that you're not supposed to do. Now obviously these are not the only 3 ways to help you with lust, but they have
He cooking. I just think the music's too loud. He definitely cooking. But I said that especially about that third one. Like, somebody came in here in the stream before. I literally remember when I said it, and it was like, he said, "Yo, bro, I got a porn addiction like every night, blah blah blah." I'm like, just do something different at night. Like I don't have a porn addiction, so if it's 2 a.m. and me and you up at the same time, I'm simply doing something different. I don't have 5 heartbeats, 6 ears, and 10 eyes. Like, I'm not super fucking human, nigga. It's just that we have different habits. Your habit is that. My habit may be something else. I may be up playing a guitar. I may be up watching, relaxing. Night may be my relax time. But, you know, do something different. You got to break the habit or the cycle repeats tomorrow. Richest Man in Babylon. Very short and very good book here. He says, "So rich," Banser interrupted. If I should meet him in the darkness of the night, I should lay my hands upon his fat wallet." Pause. Storytelling. "Nonsense," reproved Kobe. "A man's wealth is not in the purse he carries. A fat purse quickly empties if there be no golden stream to refill it. Arkad had an income that constantly keeps his purse full, no matter how liberally he spends. Income, that is the thing," ejaculated Banser. Crazy choice in words. "I wish an income that will keep flowing into my purse, whether I sit upon the wall or travel to far lands. Keep flowing, Arkad must know how a man can make an income for himself. Dost suppose it is something he can make clear to a mind as slow as mine? Methinks he did teach his knowledge to his son, no, Masir." Kobe responded, Did he not go to Nineveh? Nineveh? And so it is. I hated reading this book, as y'all can tell. And so it is told at the end, become without aid from his father, one of the richest men in the city. Kobe thou bringest to a rare thought, a new light gleamed in Bonser's eyes. It cost nothing to ask wise advice from a good friend, and Arkad was always that. Never mind, though our purses be as empty as the falcon's nest of a year ago. Let that not detain us. We are weary of being without gold in the midst of plenty. We wish to become men of means. Come, let us go to Arkad and ask how we also may acquire income for ourselves. Thou speakest with true inspiration, Bonser. Thou bringest to my mind a new understanding. Thou makest me to realize the reason why we have never found any measure of wealth. We never sought it. Thou hast labored patiently to build the staunchest chariots in Babylon. To that purpose was devoted your best endeavors. Therefore it added thou didst to succeed. I strove to become a skillful lyre player, and added I did succeed. Lyre player. In those things towards which we exerted our best endeavors, we succeeded. The gods were content to let us continue thus. Now at last we see a light, bright like that from the rising sun. It biddeth us to learn more that we may prosper more. With a new understanding, we shall find honorable ways to accomplish our desires. Let us go to Arkad this very day, Bonser urged. Also let us ask friends of our boyhood days, who have fared no better than ourselves, to join us, that they too may share in this wisdom, his wisdom. Thou wert ever thus thoughtful of thy friends, Bonser. Therefore thou hast many friends. It shall be as thou sayest. We go this day and take them with us. I'm going to just read the highlighted parts because I don't think he wanted to read the whole page. Oh, reading. Get off my dick. You do eat the children of your savings. Then how do you expect them to work for you? And how can they have children that also work for you? First get an army of golden slaves, and then many a rich banquet may you enjoy without regret. You first learn to live upon less than you could earn. Next, you learn to seek advice from those who were competent through their own experiences to give it. And lastly, you have learned to make gold work for you. So the whole children and the slave children thing was that, like, talking about money, and, you know, you use your money too much, or before it could even plant seeds and grow and do more things for you. So how can your money's seeds grow into trees which could give you more fruit if you kill it before it even grows into that next tree? If that made sense.
Me, I'ma keep it P. I'm really what I am and really who I claim to be. Accidentally put it in her booty. I was drunk. She like.
Jesus Christ. Oh, somebody uploaded a screenshot. Yeah, this was the most liked comment, man. This is crazy. Shout out to y'all, man. Making magic happen. And we can react to that when I go live real early tomorrow. My Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays be super busy. Thursdays and Fridays I tend to have a little bit, still be busy, but a little bit more time. I'm gonna refresh this one more time before we hop on the pecs. He said, "That's me." Real life meaning pictures, and many words. Add your different perspective to it. It says right here on the can, "Do not use to clean overnight." Everybody talks about mother's love. Nobody talks about father's sacrifice. Do what is best for you. Don't let anyone step on your dreams. This picture funny as shit. The other bird catches the worm. So deep I can't. Pause! What are you saying, bro? This sad ass music. Corny, oh God. I thought I was about to really be seeing some deep shit. This is made by an AI. Y'all can't be serious, bro. Son spends $275,000 on his dad money on virtual girlfriend. Insane. Anything keys on her country's probably not a slave war. Are you sink or swimming? We can watch some lit ass shit like this. 19 keys be spitting.
I own this house.
I wouldn't give a fuck what you own. You a coward, nigga.
You a coward, man.
I ain't showed my gun to nobody online.
That's cause you pussy.
No, nigga, that's cause I'm smart.
Oh man, I'm just fucking with you. I ain't think you was going to 7, man.
Man, get your big fat ass up off here, nigga. You ain't got no woman. Big fat bitch. Yeah, fat black ass nigga with a gun ain't got no woman in the house he on. Yeah, nigga. You touch the gun much as you touch yourself, fat fucker. Yeah, that motherfucker just showed it for no reason. Like that, nigga.
Yo, no, that's crazy.